Yo! What's up, family? Welcome to Dream Support Television, DSTV. This episode is called Better Late Than Never. I'm your host, Nate, Coach Nate. Hit me up at CoachNate_DS on Twitter. Let's just get right into it. So this is for my late bloomers. Better late than never. You're a senior in high school. It's your last semester. You're getting worried. You're stressing out. You know, you're not getting the looks you thought you should be getting. Everyone's telling you, oh, it's too late. You started too late. It's impossible. It's not going to happen. Well, I'm here to let you know that it is possible and it can happen. And what they're saying, it's false. Well, actually, there's another side to that. It's true if you allow it to be true. It's true if you say to yourself that, you know, you're going to let fear take over. If you're not going to educate yourself on the possibilities that are out there, if you're not going to find, you know, a mentor or maybe a group like Dream Support to help you out with the process, you know, if you believe what they're saying, then it's true. But if you make up your mind that that's not going to be your portion, that you will make it, if you are diligent and you work hard and you understand why you're doing it, trust me, you will make it. There's no stopping you once you have those down, those fundamentals down. And it's funny because sometimes we profess to believe, but then our actions show differently, you know? You say you want to be an all-star in your league or you want to be a point leader, but yet during practice, you're not giving 110%, you know? Yet you're the one lying on your counts. Like, how many shots did you make? 25. When you know you made 13, why are you lying for? There's no need to lie. Like, that's cowardice. Like, you know what I mean? Why don't you just push yourself? Say 13, but don't let it be 13 again. Make sure next time it's 25. You understand? Like, when you're doing that, those are your actions telling me or telling yourself, if you're, you know, recounting them, that you're not ready, that you don't want it. If you look back on your week, say, I don't know, basketball is almost done now for high school, but say your last week of practice before whatever your last game was. How did you perform? What did you do? What was your intention for practice? Or did you just go through the motions? Did you just go and say, oh, I'm here, and that was enough? You know, if that's what you're doing, then your actions are telling are crying out that you don't believe. Your actions are crying out that you think the naysayers are right, and we got to move from that. Your actions are actually saying that usually because you don't know why you're doing what you're doing. E.T. the hip hop preacher, Eric Thomas, hit him up if you don't know who he is. Check him out on Facebook, on YouTube, well, Facebook and Twitter as well. He put me up on something, a phrase, what's your why? And when I first heard it, I was like, bro, that's not even really proper English, or is it? What's your why? But anyways, he broke it down, and it's basically, what is your reason for doing what you're doing? You know what I mean? Like, what is at the core, what is your reason? Why do you wake up every morning to do what you do? Why do you work out so hard in the gym? You know what I mean? Why do you put forth 110% effort at practice? It's practice. It's not a game. Practice. You know what I mean? But why do you do it? And if you have that down pat, then you'll be able to take your game to highest heights. If you don't have that down pat, you'll probably run at the first sight of trouble. You know, you may get into university, but then politics might kick in. You know, there's sometimes politics that go on with these things. Sometimes the person who's ahead of you in that position happens to be the coach's best friend's little brother or nephew. So they're going to get every option that you mess up. So already they're against you. And then it's going to seem like the whole school's against you, or everyone's against you. The pressure's going to hit. And if you don't have your why, you're out. You'll be so quick to leave. You'll want to get out of there. You'll start blaming everybody else. But once you have your why, then you understand that it doesn't matter what they're doing. You're not thinking about what they're doing. You're thinking future. You're thinking, how do I do everything in my power to get better and do better? That's the fundamental piece. Now, to move into the next steps. We have this thing called your re-app. Yes, re-app. Research, application. Research, application. What we want to be researching right now, since it's February Second semester just kind of started. Ball season for high school is pretty much ending. You want to be researching rep leagues, showcase teams that are going to travel in the States, that are going to travel all over the place to get you that exposure you need. You want to start researching camps and clinics, combines, showcases that are coming up that will help you gain not just exposure but experience, and help develop your craft, develop you as an athlete. You want to be researching all of them, and then as we move to the application part, we'll start prioritizing them to the ones you have to be at, the ones you can make still because you have the money for them or you have the resources to get there, and the ones that will be nice to go to, but if you can't make it, you can't make it. So when we get to application next week, God's willing, we'll go through that. But you just want to be researching now and getting an understanding of all these things that are happening, and understanding the buzz, hearing the buzz in your city as to what's going on. And then the second part of the research is looking like to fall time now. The research you did before is for spring and summer. Now you're looking for fall time. You want to know all the prep schools that are around, because that's the biggest deal right now for you. That's your best option, getting into a prep school or getting into a CJEP or getting in CJEPs and prep schools. CJEPs can be looked at as prep schools, from our Ontario point of view, just because of the way it's set up now. So you want to make sure you're up on your research for which school is big, which schools are sending athletes to the next level. Prep schools here, oh yeah, we got Athlete Institute. That's a big one because they also help you with real life application to living on your own, to cooking on your own, to following a schedule on your own. You know what I mean? So that's a big one. Rita's trying to take over. They have like 4 or 5 locations. You know what I mean? They're doing it big. So look into them. Look into Metro Prep. Just keep looking at all your prep schools here in Ontario. And then for football, you want to be looking at Niagara Academy. And then you want to be looking into CJEP. CJEP's just a breeding ground for CFL and NFL players. So look into CJEP, get into school over there, or at least understand the process for going to school over there, and just keep doing your research for that, because then we can get into the application part, which is understanding what it is you need to do and then moving forward. So for those research parts, again, you want to be looking at combines, you want to be looking at clinics, you want to be looking at teams that with coaches that have the same mindset as you to try to get to that next level. And then that's spring and summer. And then for the fall, you want to be looking into or you're researching now, but you want to be looking into different schools and different possibilities for next year, for August of 2014. I just want to leave you guys with some inspiration. Understand that you're still young. There needs to be a sense of urgency, but you're still young. I was about 22, still getting recruited, still getting looked at, and I didn't even have any game film. I wasn't reaching out to coaches. That was just solely off of my name, other coaches talking to them about me, or their players now talking to them about me, and just I had a good name. Trust me, I built my character, and that's very important. Don't forget the ACE. Hey, please don't forget the ACE. You want to excel in your academics. You want to develop your character, and you want to invest in your exposure. ACE, academics, character, exposure. Don't forget it. You want to be on the top of that deck. Anyways, because of that, I was still getting scouted at 22 years old. You're only 17, maybe 18. Trust me, if you work hard and if you follow the steps that we have coming up for you, you have nothing to worry about. You will make it to that next level, and then the sky is the limit. NFL has like a 29-year-old from last year who was a rookie. I think he played for the Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals. What's his name? Robert Gill, 29 years old. Brian Banks played for Atlanta Falcons, 27-year-old rookie. Then NBA, you look at like who do we have? We had Jamario Moon, a 27-year-old rookie. We had I was a Garbajosa. He was an older rookie too. You look at like Luis Scola. He was like a 27-year-old rookie. His homeboy Pablo, who plays for New York. I can't even remember his last. Prigioni. Pablo Prigioni, 35-year-old rookie playing. Like, come on, if they're still doing it at that age, you still have options, and you will still continue, as long as you work hard, to have those options. Since it is Black History Month, a quote from Rosa Parks: "I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear." Rosa Parks. Fear and ignorance to the understanding of what it takes is the only thing that can hold you back. You make up your mind, fear starts to diminish. All those naysayers, nothing they say holds water. Anyways, Coach Nate signing out. Remember, March 16th, I got a combine coming up for all you footballers trying to get across to the States or get into a CIS school, just trying to get your name out there, anywhere from 14 to 18. Yeah, website will be out soon. Facebook will be up soon. Go forth with God and know that anything is possible. Blessings and guidance, Coach Nate.